All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are great. It is starting to warm up a little bit here in Johannesburg. I'm not sure how is the winter where you are. Today is quite warm, unlike the previous day. So we are enjoying a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of warmth on this Wednesday afternoon. My name is Lonabo Fololo. I am a network marketing professional and a cryptocurrency enthusiast. And like always, I'm not alone. I am with these two gentlemen. These are some of the giants in the network marketing profession in Africa. Right. So, and drum roll, please. On my right, I am flanked by none other than Neo Cheka, our newly crowned city chief manager. Woo-hoo. Greet everybody.
Man. Hey, what's up, guys? Good to be here. Hope you have a lot of fun today. Hope you get a lot of value. Stay tuned. As always, make sure that for the next couple of moments, no one is disturbing you and no one is robbing you from this moment of really chowing on the value that we have to offer today. What do you guys think today?
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm quite excited about today. And yeah, so that was Neo Cheka. He's going to be sharing a lot of insights with us today. Now, please do me a favor. If you are in the network marketing profession or know someone who is, tag them in this, on the comment section. Make sure that, they are watching us live as well. And please let us know also where you're watching us from. It will be interesting, to know where you're joining us from. And without any further ado, on my left, I am flanked by none other than, drumroll please, Masimbonge Mpai Peli. Greet the viewers.
Good afternoon, guys. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are doing absolutely incredible. It's your boy Marcy. We are back again on the Success Factory podcast to bring you nothing but the best. Obviously, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship, but mostly today we're talking about the principles of becoming a network marketing professional. So today, we're going to be unpacking, two of them. Two of the most crucial skills in network marketing that you need to master in order for you to become a network marketing professional. So if you are excited right now, please drop my lucky number on the chat. Please drop my lucky number on the chat. Please drop a 7 on the chat. If you are excited, please drop a 7 in the chat to show the excitement to learn more about becoming a network marketing professional. So yeah, we're gonna be starting. Mr.
Awesome. Woohoo! Right. So, guys, now let me talk about something first before we get to the network marketing, skills. Let's talk about success. How about that? Ooh. So now, this has been something that I've been studying, right? And by that I mean, I've been studying people who are successful, and I've been trying to get to understand, the science of success. What is it that makes people successful? What is it that makes other people not successful? And most importantly, what is success, right? Like, what is success? Because, I think, in today's world of social media, television, celebrity worship and stuff like that, we have, our generation and the young people have got what I would want to consider, a warped version of what success actually is. As a result, we might be successful in one area of our lives and not even know that we are successful, right? So I want us to talk about, the definition of success. What is success, right? Because, one of the incredible things about, success is the fact that, if you celebrate your small wins, it then builds up. I was talking to one gentleman, and this gentleman is extremely successful in the property sector as an entrepreneur. And this guy says to me, you know what? Success is all the little million successes every single moment, every single second, every single day that all builds up into something great over time. So, what is success?
Wow, it's a very thought-provoking topic that you're talking about today. Well, it's so contrasting, because you think that because everybody's talking about success that it would not be such a wow factor when you think about it. But when you really think about it, it's one of the most misunderstood concepts, and what many people don't realize about success is very personal. So there's really not an objective view of what success is, but there's an overarching definition of what success is. And for me, success, and I'm obviously going to use as a quote L. Nightingale's version of success, and it says, "Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal." It's a progressive realization. In other words, it's success is not one thing. And this is why I think many people will tell you that success is not about the destination, but it's about the journey. Who are you becoming? But I like, and I think this one maybe hits a bit more home. I'm not sure if you've ever heard Gary Vaynerchuk's definition of success. He says to wake up in the morning. Success is to wake up in the morning and be happy with yourself.
Wow.
To be happy with not to be happy about things that is happy, just to be happy with yourself, because you know what I mean, and there's, when you wake up in the morning, there's always that disparity that I know I could be doing more, and a level of not being happy with yourself. But it says success is truly waking up every single morning and being able to become happy for yourself. Now, what are the things that you need to be able to control on the external to ensure that you are so I think that's just one of the things. But for me, I mean, I think that has been a major key.
Wow.
So so from what I know about success, as you just mentioned, that success is not a destination, right? It's more of like the journey, that you go through. I mean, if anyone can be a success, money could be the results of success, right? But even other people that don't have money, they do have their success in other different fields. I mean, if we take someone that is a teacher, for instance, all he wanted to do was to become a teacher. So he went to school, get good grades, went to tertiary and qualified, got the diploma or the degree to be a qualified teacher, and that person becomes a teacher. So that person is a success, is successful in becoming a teacher, So that is success. Someone who wanted to be a mechanic, they went on to study how to become, an engineer or whatsoever, that is a success in that particular field. It doesn't mean that you have to be a billionaire or you have to be a millionaire in order for you to consider yourself successful. So if I wanted to phone you and I make that phone call, that is success, because it's something that I wanted to do and that thing happened and it's done. So we're trying to put the right narrative, to success.
Awesome. So I like, what the quote by L. Nightingale, that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. Now, the worthy ideal for me might be different from you. Yes. A worthy goal or ideal might be different from you, right? So everybody's got their own worthy goal or ideal that they're actually moving towards. Now, success is not getting to the goal itself, but it's actually the journey to the goal. It's a progressive realization towards that worthy goal. Let me give an example, right? Take a kid from the township And this kid looks around the township and sees that it seems like my way out of this situation, or to improve my family situation, is for me to actually get educated, right? So this kid then decide that they're going to focus more on their studies, right? So they go from standard 5 as what grade is it? Grade 7, right? So they go from grade 7, they successfully complete grade 7, to actually get to grade 8. That kid is successful.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Because he just made a success of the goal he had for that year, which was to move from this grade to the next grade, right? So he's not yet a multi-millionaire or anything like that, right? But he's actually moving towards a worthy, a goal or ideal. So that's what success is, and when I look back and I realize that, there are many moments in my life that I did not celebrate because I was looking forward to that big ideal, that I wanted to get to. As a result, I literally robbed myself, right, of celebrating small moments. Okay, now, I successfully completed my N1, right? Coming from not having done maths, having to teach myself maths, but I successfully, do my N1 with engineering maths and building science, and be able to go to the next one, right? So that is a progressive realization, do you understand, of a worthy goal, right? So, and I think that's where, people get it wrong, because as a result, this warped definition of success of getting to a certain point is what causes people to want to do everything and anything to get to that point, right? Without really understanding the journey. And, having money in itself does not mean you're successful.
Exactly.
Right? I was listening to a certain very popular politician in South Africa. This guy says something which made me cringe, right? He says, you don't write a person off while they're still alive. I agree with that, right? I'm one of those people who are written off at some point, right? So you don't write a person off while they're still alive. Now, the next, statement is what really threw me off. He says, you don't know if that person, someone has written a policy and has got that person in that policy. And that person passes away, and this person now gets a lump sum of money. And I'm like, is that success? Having a lump sum of money that you did not work for? You understand? And if that is success, then why is it that every time people get such a huge lump sum of money, that they did not work for? Most often than not, that's why we have programs like I Blew It,
Yes.
right? So people over time, they spend the money like nobody's business. And after a year, 2, 3, 4, they are in a worse off situation than they were before. Because it was not a progressive realization. You understand? They just got that windfall. Now, bringing this back to network marketing, right? Everyone can be successful in network marketing. So people look at someone achieving the rank of city chief manager, or whatever network marketing company you are in. You look at people achieving those higher ranks, and you think that success is only you getting to those higher ranks, which pay a large sum of money, right? Without understanding that it's actually, there's been lots of success is for those people to actually get to that ultimate worthy goal for themselves, right? So, and which is quite important, because we can then frustrate ourselves, right? And lose faith in the business, because, we're looking at this big thing, whereas we should actually be working on being successful every single day on the small little activities.
It reminds me of the nuance that now exists between practical thinking and big thinking, or having big goals, right? And big dreams. So the nuance on the one hand is that on the one hand you have someone who says, I want to become a billionaire. That's big. That's a big goal.
Yeah.
And then what happens is that with that particular person, they put a goal. Let's say they put a timeline of 3 to 5 years. And so what happened is that because their concept of their goal was maybe flawed in itself, their efforts don't ever meet the goal. So in other words, they don't pay enough. I think I wrote a post on Facebook saying that, look, as much as you have big goals, but pay enough respect to the efforts required to this goal.
Yeah.
Don't ever underestimate the efforts required. So sometimes in the attempt to think big, we underestimate the efforts. We don't give enough respect
Yeah.
to the goal itself.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
and so like that is why, as much as you have a big picture in mind, think big, but being able to start small. It's about mastering. I think I like what Will Smith said, and he says that when he asked his father used to build like skyscrapers, and he said the aim of his father is never to build a wall, but the aim of his father is to lay this one brick, the best place, so that so that there's no one in this world who can lay this one brick better than he did.
Wow. Wow.
And so to him, that was success.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And so sometimes, as you're saying, our picture of success is so flawed. It's really about mastering that one more step.
Yeah.
It's about being that better father.
Yep.
Being a better business, be reliable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like be a person that people could say like, yo, you know what? Like there's just no one like this person. And it's not because you did anything special. It's just that you were just so good at the small things that other people not paying attention to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, what you just said, that you must never, you must pay attention, or give respect to the small effort that you need to put in for that worthy goal.
Yeah.
Because you said success is a progressive realization of a worthy goal.
Sure.
You remind me of a story of Floyd Mayweather. I was watching a video. He said back in the 90s, right? His role model was Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson had everything, the Rolls Royces, the diamond watches, the chains, and everything, the mansions. So this guy said, look, I looked at Mike Tyson and I said, I want those things. I want that watch. I want that Rolls Royce. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be rich. But what I also knew is that what it took to get there.
Yeah.
Those little steps,
Yeah.
So when you're coming back to network marketing, and I like using this example of being a teacher. A teacher knows in order for them to be a qualified teacher, they have to pass their grade 8, grade 9, grade 11, grade 12. Those are the small steps that they need to put effort in, because in order for you to get to tertiary, you need to pass grade 12.
Yeah.
Right? In order for you to be a qualified teacher, you need to pass your modules at tertiary. Sure. So those are the small steps that people need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
But when it comes to network marketing, they hear big stories.
Yeah.
A multi-millionaire, chief manager, city mayor, and they already see themselves there. But they don't ask Nero, Mr. Fololo, so what did it take for you to become a city mayor, to become a city chief manager? The small steps that I need to go through in order for me to get there. So we're gonna go to those skills that people need to learn. Because in order for you to become, a great success in network marketing, there is grade 8, there's grade 10, there's grade 12, there's tertiary.
Wow. So guys, I hope you're paying attention on something here, right? Now, I'm going to bring your attention to something here that I don't think you guys have noticed. He quoted Earl Nightingale. He quoted Will Smith. He quoted Gary Vaynerchuk. He quoted Floyd Mayweather. Let me tell you what is the secret to success. Now, the secret to success, you can tell why these guys are successful. You can tell why they will be successful tomorrow. You can tell, that they actually will have more and more success going forward. Why? They study people who are successful. They listen to people who are successful. You understand? So that they can get the mindset that is required to be successful. That is why they know that, it's not about having a big dream. Big dreams, yes, are good. We're great. We are all about big dreams. But then if you don't put in the effort, right? If you don't respect the effort required, you're never gonna get there, right? It's good to say, one day I'm gonna be, a city mayor in my business. One day I'm gonna reach this rank. One day I'm gonna have this and have that, you understand? But then if you don't pay attention, what does it take? You understand? So that is why, the most difficult thing, to answer a person when they say, so Mr. Fololo, Neo, Marcy, I see you guys are successful, what must I do to get to where you are? It's a very difficult question to answer, because it's not about the doing, but it's about the being. You understand? there's a certain kind of a person you must grow to be so that you can be able to do. And as you do, your being grows. Do you understand? It becomes this cycle. You understand? That helps you to grow and be, this person of success.
Like perhaps you say, it's so funny, right? Because you can't explain being.
Yeah.
Like I was speaking to someone on the phone and we're talking about, they want me to help them. They've been in corporate for quite some time and they want to make their first million, right? And so I said, look, being a millionaire is not necessarily about what you do, but it's about the person that you're becoming. And then the question was, but what kind of the person is that? And you're like, what kind of person is that? Because it's not something it's not something that you can really conceptualize. Because if it was, then anyone. But it's an internal thing, and this is like the thing you used to say that success is an inner job.
Yeah.
It's something that happens on the inside.
Yeah.
But also in the process of becoming, which is one thing that many people don't understand, is that becoming, and this is what I thought initially. I used to think that becoming is about information taking.
Yeah.
I thought it's about reading the book. That's what I'm becoming. I thought it's about doing the affirmations, the meditation. That's what people are saying, like doing it now. Everyone is doing it. Hey, I'm happy and grateful now.
Yeah.
This and that and that. And I honestly thought it was about that. But in reality, it was not really about that. It was about the testing times.
Yep.
Because success, one thing I've realized,
Yeah.
about success is that success will always be tested. That's the nature of success.
Yeah.
Success without a test, success without testing is just a dream.
Yep.
It's a woozy. There's no structure. You know what I mean? And so one thing about success is that like I've realized that it will always, at every moment, will always be tested. Whatever you said you will do, whatever you said you will be, will always be tested.
Yep.
The moment you say it, somewhere, just be prepared. That somewhere, somehow, and how you respond to that testing will always show you
exactly who you are.
It will always. It won't lie.
Can you give like just 2 or 3 examples of the test?
Yeah, maybe let's talk about yourself. Remember, we were discussing about this some other time, and you're saying that you owe a lot of your success to your stickability. Can you tell us more about that?
Testing time.
Obviously, when I came into this business, I ventured into this business. I came in at a time where things were not, the market, the economy, the conditions were not up; they were down. But I was inspired by the successes of the people at the time when they're up. So when I came in, a lot of people were leaving. A lot of people were like, this thing is no longer working anymore. But I came in and a lot of the people I was literally looking up to were leaving. And so, but the person, which was you at the time and Mziwa, you stuck. And so I didn't see any point. In fact, I didn't see the point of, so I stuck around. And I stuck around because I knew like there's something will eventually come. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I stuck. And a lot of what I said, because at the time I also resigned from work. And you know what, like immediately after I resigned from work, I resigned and I told people at work I'm going to become a millionaire. And about a month after I resigned, my income dropped more than 50% from my business.
Testing.
Just after I told everyone I'm going to be a millionaire, my income drops by 50%. The same month. The following month, it drops down even further. But I keep on showing up. You would not tell. Things, when I decided to resign from work, things didn't become, it became worse. I actually remember like second guessing myself. Like, do I really have what it takes?
Yeah.
Or were these guys lucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing about me is that like I can maybe look back and then I say I have a pit bull mentality. I hang on. I really don't know what I was holding on to. And 2019, that was 2018. 2019, I made my first million.
Wow. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Now that was my first test when it came to like this entrepreneurship journey. I make my first million, and later on that same year, 2019, business drops. After I bought the car that used to be the car of my dreams. And just after, when I thought I bought this car, things were going to go up. Instead, for some reason, things went down. For some reason, things went down. And I remember, I was at a point where I was making like 30,000 rand a month, and again, people were leaving. Again, there was a time that people were leaving, but I didn't leave. And I didn't leave because I had an extra income. This was the only income I had. Like I didn't leave, or I didn't stick around because I had an alternative, but I stuck. And I remember I had vowed that 2020 was gonna be my you know that we spoke about yesterday, where you can smell money and you can tell, look, I'm gonna be successful. Like you can tell. And then just when you're about to tell yourself that you're going to be successful, you get this test. Your business comes down. People leave your business. People are no longer having faith in what you are doing. You're brought to a place where you're second guessing yourself. You've bought the car. You know, now, you can't be a laughing stock now. I stuck around. And it was just about sticking long enough. I remember it was in January, we went to Joburg. And it was, I think, this one was, we stayed at the what's this place? Quartermain. Quartermain in Morningside.
Morningside.
And you paid for the last day because we had been on the training the previous week, and I didn't have money to go to the seminar the following. And you paid for me. And in paying for me, you said one thing. You gave me advice what I should do to reprogram my mind, and I was making less. I was making little money at the time, and you said to me, write your income code 7 times over and over, and I did that. So I used to write down. So I've been grateful now that I earn over $30,000 a month, and that was 50,000 rand, 500,000 rand a month. I did that in January, and I stuck by while everyone was leaving. I kept on writing. I kept on showing up. If there was a presentation, I was there. If there was a meeting, I was there. Take my last money, I would go. In June, I made over 500,000 rand.
Wow.
And so if you look at maybe one consistent thing that was there throughout was the ability for me to stay. And I understood, and even now I understand there's a major cost to success, whatever level that you want to go to. There's something that you're going to have to overcome, and you have to be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And you see what you just mentioned, that you managed to stick around, regardless of what the situation was. I mean, you had every reason to quit, but you didn't. And then it goes back to what we were talking about, the being, right? If the being is not there, it's easy for you to quit.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to go and look for another opportunity. It's easy for you to talk negativity to yourself. But when the being is there, you are able to face whatever situation that comes, and you are able, to beat whatever adversity that comes at you. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be a success.
So and sticking around, the speedboat mentality, it does not necessarily mean that say there's 1,000 excuses for quitting.
Yes.
Anything, right? If I go to the gym, I want to get in shape, I will have 1,000 reasons why I should quit. The water in the gym is not, it's not to my liking. There's always going to be, and I said it's too cold. I can't wake up that early. There's always going to be a valid reason, for me to quit, right? And the reason is valid. Sure. But then me quitting, you understand? It's doing something, right? It's doing a lot of things. One, me quitting, I'm not going to get the results because of the fact that I quit. No matter how good my result, my reason was, right? Now, I'm not going to get the result. But on the other hand, right, I'm not getting the result. Now I'm forming a pattern. You understand? No, I'm going to do something else, right? It might not be gym right now. It might be a business opportunity, right? Because how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So now I do something else, and things get hard on whatever that I'm doing. Yes, I wanted to do this thing, right? Yes, it was good for me and whatever. But then I encounter a few obstacles in that particular thing as well. Guess what's going to happen? I will always find 1,000 reasons why I should quit that one as well. Now I'm quitting the second time. Now the third time. Now before I know it, I'm a quitter.
Habit.
It becomes a habit, right? I start something and then I quit. Then I said, now to come back from that is quite, an enormous task. Because as you do that, we are social beings. People are watching you. You understand? As you do that, you are actually forming an opinion on other people about yourself that this person doesn't have any stickability. This person is a quitter. You understand? When things get tough, what's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to look for a very little reason to quit. One of my mentors taught me something very interesting. This guy said, if you look at rivers, right? You look at the Nile River, it's one of the biggest rivers, Now, he says all rivers are made up of small streams, right? Now, some streams become big rivers. Some streams will become just that, small streams. So he says water, is innately looking for an easier path to go through. It will always, the reason why it will do that, it's always looking for less resistance. Do you understand? Now he says, but big rivers are the ones who actually encountered resistance, but actually did not look for an alternative or could not find an alternative, but had to actually break through, and that's why they become big rivers. Do you understand? So it's natural for me to look for an easier alternative. You understand? But then that doesn't help me to have a big being. You understand? It doesn't help me to achieving, my dreams and my goals, right? So I think that's quite interesting. So even in network marketing or even in any other business, right? Yeah. So if at the small sign of trouble, you then quit. And the other thing I actually wanted you to talk about, I'm not sure if you've got the time for. So when you did not quit, were you loyal to your goals or were you loyal to people that you're with?
Yeah.
It's a bit of an 80-20. It's an 80-20 phenomenon. 80% I was loyal to myself and 20% to the people that were around me. The reason why I put the 20% externally is because I trusted the fact that these people could take me to a place I've never been before, because I've seen that they have the results I've not have. That is my loyalty. Secondly, still on the case of loyalty to others, is that I don't know, this is me, like I always think of myself is, if I could have this loyal people around me, how would that affect me? And I know that loyalty to other people is such a rare phenomenon because of our selfish nature. The only thing for you to really to stand out is just to be able to become loyal, to become reliable and trustworthy. You know what I mean? Just to become someone else's confidant, so that you can also be blessed with confidence. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was the external factor of it. But 80% of it was to myself. Yeah. And being loyal to myself from a case of not giving up was as you said, I needed to trust in myself. Because if I'm going to give up every time, I'm going to lose trust even in me. It's like people, they'll say that, what, I don't like these contracts at gym. I wish there was a gym that didn't have a contract so that if I quit, I can just leave. Why? Because they don't trust that they can complete the contract consistently.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I know people, I don't want a gym contract. I would gym. So what I'll do is, I'll just, gym at home. I'll just do my own stuff at home. The reason why they say that is because they're trying to sort of come up with a valid reason as to why they should not. And the reality is that if you can't make a commitment to self, this now leads to another important factor, is you lose self-confidence.
Yeah.
If you can't make a commitment to yourself and keep it, you don't trust yourself, and that's the worst thing ever. You don't trust, you know that, hey, John, when things get tough, you know what I mean? That may sound entertaining and to other people, but the reality of it is that just says something about yourself. And when I look at success, confidence is probably a huge factor. You need to believe that, this thing, I can do it. You know what? Because when I say I'm going to wake up this time, I'm going to do it. Yeah. When I say I'm going to stick around, I'm going to do it. When I say I'm going to complete something, I actually do complete it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what really brings confidence in self.
Yeah.
Is to make a promise to yourself and keep it. But if you don't, guess what's going to happen? You don't trust yourself. Other people don't trust you. Hey, then, you really live a flimsy life.
Yeah, true.
So that's basically the loyalty to myself.
Wow.
I need to believe and trust in me to be able to do the next best thing.
Wow.
I think we spoke about this last time. You said, and one of the characteristics of me is that for me to do the next big thing, I need to be good at this one.
Yeah.
I don't care how great other things are.
Yep.
I won't have confidence. This is about. I think that's another thing. I'm scared. I'm so scared of not having confidence in myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. You can take house, you can take the car, but please, like, let my confidence remain intact because I will need that to bring everything that I've lost back, right?
Yeah.
And so if I lose, so that is why, like, I want to master this so that I know, okay, fine, you know what? Based on this thing that I've conquered, based on this mountain that I've conquered, I can conquer another one.
Yeah.
And if I don't conquer this one,
Yeah.
Baba.
Yeah. You're building a resume of conquering.
Yeah.
I said something on Facebook, and a lot of people actually laughed at this because I was saying that as a network marketing professional, you know, you need to
That was funny.
you need to be like a David, right? And build your resume of actually conquering. You understand? You need to kill the lion. You need to kill the bear. You understand? So that when you have, you know, a massive giant problem in front of you, you can say, I mean, who are you? What are you? You understand?
Yeah.
If I've done this and that, you know, who are you? I'm gonna do to you what I've done to this.
Yes.
You understand? No matter how big you are, but I've got a track record of actually conquering. You understand? So, guys, yeah. And
So this is very important when it comes to marketing.
Yeah.
No.
yes.
What's the profession then?
Yes.
And so just imagine if you had to hire someone and you took their resume and this person has 5-year experience.
Wow.
They have 5 years working experience and then they've been in 10 companies.
Wow.
Hey.
Like
Wow.
nah, you tell me, would you just think about it. Like a 5 years working experience, but they've been through 10 companies.
Wow.
You take this person on, you employ this person, knowing that this person is likely to stay only 6 months. They don't have
Wow.
you know, so
Wow.
so and that is very important for our network marketing careers, right?
True.
Because I don't want to lie, I've not been long
To
in
manage expectations.
Yeah, because I personally I've not been, 4 years network marketing right now. And I've worked with people who've been 10 years in network marketing. Like they've come into my organization, 10 years, no success. And you know, we work a bit with them and they have a bit of success, but then they hit a brick wall.
Turbulent.
Then they go back to, because I always say you always go back to what you are, not to what you know.
Yeah.
Right? Like you always go back to what you are, right?
Yep.
And so what I've picked up about it's not that there's nothing wrong with this one specifically. It's just that I got trust in them. For them to have that bit of surgeons in trust, they need to do something totally different.
Yeah.
And so a lot of network marketing professionals globally have really tarnished their name based on this one fact that we are speaking of as a profession, is to be able to stick it through.
Yep.
Like if you let's look at the people that we respect in network marketing. Let's look at the Halton Bucks. You know, you can count on one hand in the 20 odd years worth of experience in network marketing. You can count on one hand how many companies he's been with.
Wow.
You know, the likes of David Immunite, you know, over 16, 17 years in network marketing. You can count on one hand how many companies these guys have actually been with.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Brian Carruthers has been in one company
for over 20
years.
Wow.
So look at any top network marketing professional in any long sustaining company, you'll find that these people have one thing in common. They're able to stick it through a particular company. But then you come to Africa, I don't know, in other countries. You come into Africa about 5 years. Yes. They can go through 4 companies. 4 companies in once. In fact, some others don't do 4 companies in 1 year. They do 4 companies at once.
Wow.
That's another one.
It's
Wow.
shop.
Wow. Wow. And then how do you expect to build long-term lasting success? Because again, it goes back to what I was saying. The secret to success is finding people who are successful.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
And actually looking at them, right? And this is one thing I did when I came into the network marketing profession. What I did was I wanted to look at the heavy hitters in the industry globally. You understand? Who are the top earners, right? You know, how do they do their business? You know, how long have they been in the business, right? And so I knew that if this guy has been in the industry for 10 years, he is now at the top of his game, right? So it does not mean that I'm going to be successful tomorrow. You understand? It will take time. So, and you realize that even people like your David Immunity, your Halton Bucks, and all these guys, you know, if they do change a company, it's always going to be maybe the company have failed. The company is folded. It's no longer there, whatever the case is, right? It's never because they just saw another shiny object elsewhere. You understand?
Oh, that's not true. Like that one, that's what I've noticed. Like, so what I've also seen with network marketing professionals that have failed, because the nature of network marketing companies, and some of them fail. Like it's not a
It's like any other business.
Any other company.
Now, what I've looked at the professionals, when they are done with a company, they go on to something called the sabbatical.
Yeah.
They leave the industry. They go check. They go, and it's never about leaving this company to join another. So for argument's sake, like many people don't know, like David Liminite was with Ogana Gold. He had stopped network marketing for a period when he had left Ogana Gold.
For a year.
Yeah. Without doing network marketing. Until he was being, he eventually got into the one that he was in, but with a year a break. Now, a lot of people, and I think like Hannah as well, right? Like got, the first network marketing company, spent a lot of time before she went back.
Yeah.
And that is a lot to do, and to understand that as professionals, you do network marketing from a different place.
Yeah. Oh, that's important.
Very, very important.
You don't do it from here, it's from here.
Yeah.
So if you have given your all, from here,
yeah.
you need.
I think you said you don't do it from here, you don't do it from here, but from here.
Yeah.
But most people do it from.
Yeah.
So that's why you see some other decisions that are made. It's not logical, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you do have to make logical decisions.
Sure.
So taking a break for a year, that's logical, because you wanna take your mind off things. You wanna refresh, and you wanna see and learn from your mistake that you have made, from the previous company whatsoever, before you can even move forward. So now imagine now you're moving forward to another company without even reflecting. So you're moving with the problems that you have from that company.
Sure.
And you're gonna bring to the next company. And the reality of that is that you're also gonna find the same problems that you found with the other company, because you have taken the same person from one company to another, not a different person.
Wow. So you can go through 5 different companies. The common denominator is you.
Is you. You are the problem, not the companies.
Wow. Interesting. So guys, I hope you found value. Today we intended on talking about skills, but we are those people. We want to flow. We don't want to force things, right? Because we had planned we're going to talk about this, and therefore even if it doesn't fit, you understand. So today, and I think it was quite valuable. Myself sitting here, I'm learning a lot. In our conversation. And I hope you found value. If you did find value, please let us know in the comment section. Also tell us, if there's anything else that you would want to, to learn, right? That you want us to maybe cover in the coming sessions. We really appreciate that. Otherwise, thank you very much, guys, for popping in at the Success Factory podcast, where we talk about the principles of success in the network marketing profession. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without any doubt whatsoever, network marketing is not perfect, but network marketing is far better than anything I myself have seen out there. For ordinary people, network marketing still presents an opportunity where you can actually build wealth. Right now, if you look at what's happening in the world, you can see that there's a lot that is happening in the world. And, entrepreneurship is definitely the way to go for anyone, right? And if you look at, recapping on what we said on the previous show, if you look at the 3 ways people do get into entrepreneurship, you can either start a business of your own, have your own brand. That's going to take you time. It's going to cost you money, right? Now, and it needs your full-time attention. Secondly, you can get into franchising. Franchising is going to cost a lot of money. And on top of that, you need to dedicate time. You need to leave your job if you have a job right now. So meaning your current form of income, you have to sacrifice it for what may be or might not be. Do you understand? So for ordinary people, they just don't have that luxury, right? We're taking care of our kids, our families, and so forth, So franchising, though there is less risk in terms of success, but the risk is that, if it doesn't work, then you're in trouble. And you need a lot of money to get into franchising. And the third, and our favorite one sitting here, which is network marketing. It's something that anyone can do from wherever you are. Right now, social media, having smartphones, allows us to, be able to build a business, within a proven system that works, where people are actually making money, and that's network marketing, guys. So, for a lot more about network marketing, how to become a person of success in network marketing, how to build a 6, 7, 8-figure business in network marketing, please keep on watching this show. And, to learn more, we'll bring more guests, as the show goes on, so that you can get the best of the best in terms of expertise, skills that you require to make a success of your network marketing career. Any final parting words, guys, for our viewers?
Okay. What I would say is that we mentioned about the baby steps or the legal steps or the legal achievements that you need to celebrate on your journey to success. I would urge anyone and everyone out there that is trying to venture into success, entrepreneurship, network marketing, just anything. Don't try to get the bigger results in your first month, in your first year, first 2 years. Just try to know the necessary steps that you need to learn, that you need to know in order for you to be better or to be the best or to be great in whatever that you are doing. Successful entrepreneurs take years and years and years of practicing and preparation in order for them to be successful. I know one guy who opened a business of selling supplements. He started making profits only after 12 years. So now how many people can be able to stick for 12 years not making profit but believing on the vision, believing on the dream of what they're wanting to achieve. So the baby steps, what you need to do, the skills and everything, pay attention to those. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Mr. Checker.
Yeah, my side is that, learn to study the best, not the rest.
Wow.
Yeah, just learn to study the best. Sometimes we pay our ears, we listen to what other people are saying on our level. Instead of looking up and say, what are the best saying?
Wow. Wow.
That's it. Just master the art of listening to the best.
Listen to the best. Forget the rest.
That's a bomb right here.
Wow. Guys, thank you very much. Remember, success, it's never accidental. It's very intentional. Cheers.
I think we need to have an effect that's like when someone...
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no,
says,